Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jobber Radio. We're going to be talking about the JRPL, the Jobber Radio Prediction League. If you don't know what that is and you stumbled across this video, you need to go to jobberradio.com, check out our lovely website here, go over and click on Join the Prediction League up at the top of this page. And you know what? You're going to be able to sign in, you create a name, you're going to pick a pick base where you pick any wrestler, past or present, alive or dead, as long as they're a wrestler. You can pick them, pick between like up to 5. You can go 10, 20, 50, anything you want to do. Sign up. We would love for you to be a member of the JRPL roster and post your predictions for Ring of Honor, which is what we're about to be talking about here in a second. Impact Wrestling, which is, you know, a thing nowadays, and WWE, NXT, all that good stuff as, you know, expected. So we have a lot to cover, and I haven't done one of these videos in a little bit, so I'm going to go over some of the older shows briefly, only a couple highlights, a couple big moments, and then we'll move on to what happened at the Elimination Chamber and what's coming up at the anniversary show for Ring of Honor and Fastlane. So a lot to cover in this video. Stick with me. Before I do get started, I will say, guys, download Muscle Hustle on your phone. We're talking Android. We're talking iPhone. Download the game Muscle Hustle. Put in the promo code JOBBER. You'll get free gold from us because, you know, we look out for you guys. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do love the game 100%. Play it by myself at work way more than I should instead of working. But it's a really fun game. You need to check it out. The Muscle Hustle. Just search for it on any of your devices and you will find the game. I promise you that. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's go over what happened at, man, you know what? I didn't even cover TakeOver, the Royal Rumble. So let's go over to talk about the Royal Rumble. Yes, there were some things that went down at NXT. Blah, blah, blah. It happened. I'm sorry. I did overlook it, but I got a lot to catch up on. So, obviously, in the main event, we had Tino defend his world championship against TB666. A pretty decisive win, too, 42-27. Now, I'm going to get into some stuff that happened storyline-wise. You know what? Let's do it right now because we're talking about it. Storyline-wise, we had... Oh, it happened, guys. We had the Solution get turned on by Tino. Tino turned his back on the Solution and joined forces with the former good guys, a.k.a. faces, Ultraviolet Connection, which is Bomber, myself, and we had Bastion and Jut Jut. Basically, Tino turned his back, attacked the Solution, and joined forces with the Ultraviolet Connection. Now, he is not an official member of the Ultraviolet Connection. We want to put that out there. He is definitely an ally, though. He has our back. We have his back, but he wants to remain solo. He preferenced that when we worked out this whole plan that we had to set in motion. He wanted to say, hey, you know what? I'm with you guys, but I want to remain solo as an actual solo competitor. And you know what? I respect that. Tino, you are the greatest world champion in JRPL history, so you know what? 100%. We got your back. We got you. So, yeah, that was the major storyline that happened at the Royal Rumble, but not the biggest win of the night, believe it or not. That went to Banksy, who won the 30 Superstar JRPL Royal Rumble with a total of 71 points when you add in all the bonuses and everything from coming out later. And, you know, the funny thing is, Banksy came out number 30. He came out number 30. He had the best odds to win, and he did not disappoint. He won at the number 30 spot and is the first ever Royal Rumble winner in the JRPL with a total of 71 points. But there was a lot of people that looked strong. We're talking about Breaker, who was the second to last. We had Bionic Knee, who lasted longer than anybody else in the Rumble, eliminated a lot of other people. And if you want to see that breakdown, I went through and painstakingly typed in the entire, it's not even on here. It's been so long. Let's go to the news page. This is where you got to find all the news articles. Here it is right here. 2018 Royal Rumble match breakdown. Guys, I'm not kidding. I sat down, I typed up, this is the entire, all the way through from start to finish, with a bunch of pictures included, the entire Royal Rumble, and then you have the stats. These are the stats. Who eliminated who? 6 eliminations from Bionic Knee. Look at that. 45 minutes and 22 seconds he lasted in the Rumble. Very impressive. But Banksy was the winner there. It came in at 30. Lasted 10 minutes and 8 seconds. 3 eliminations. And you know what? Who did he eliminate? He eliminated Breaker. He eliminated Woody. And he eliminated, where's the other name? Where's Banksy? Banksy. And does he go all the way up here? Oh my God, where is it? Let's do a little search because I'm feeling I'm probably missing it. Oh God, oh no, this is the most poorly thought out plan ever. Banksy. Oh, and him and Tom both eliminated Bionic Knee. There we go. Forgot about that. Had to do a search. Sorry, but anyway, yeah, Breaker. He came up just short, but could not take out Banksy, and he is your 2018 Royal Rumble winner. He will be going on to JRPL Wrestlemania to challenge for the World Championship. That is going to be a big match, and easily the biggest match of his career because this is, as he says, hashtag Year of Banksy. And then we had, right before that, we had the finals of the Tag Team Championship Classic, the first ever. And we had the UVC, the Ultraviolent Connection, Jut and Bastion, taking on the champions at the time, Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, Spring Tigress, and the GMSG. And look at that, a 103-71 victory. That is a big, it was a squash match, guys. It was. The finals ended in a squash match. I, as you would imagine, severely disappointed to see my guys go down like that. But, you know, it's okay. Fight another day, live to fight another day. Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers. They get this victory. They get to go on and do the little thing, but don't worry. My boys are coming for you. Don't worry. You got this win this time, but it's not over yet. I promise you that. And then probably one of the biggest not biggest upset of the night, but one of the biggest shocks of the night, I guess, was Woody dethroning the, I think it's easily said, the greatest JRPL champion, period, so far at this point in time, Super Hippo, the top block champion. This was going to be his seventh straight title defense, but he just couldn't do it. Fell just 4 points shy to Woody. That happened. It was a shock, and Woody will not shut up about it. So there you go. So that's all his stuff. There were some other big moments of the night. Kimmy Cat put her Royal Rumble spot on the line against Legit Boss. Got a big win there. Kimmy Cat went on to that Royal Rumble, and you need to go read that write-up that I did if you haven't already. I know it's long, but it is. A lot of people really did enjoy it, and I put a lot of work into it. So a lot of people did enjoy Kimmy Cat's presence in that Rumble. So make sure you go check that out. You had Beer Me Jesus take on Cam Popplestone. I defeated Captain Charisma by 1 single point. And then we had the former world champion John defeated by Tom. Look at this. Tom's been on a big roll lately. He beat him 60-45. Guys, John is not looking was not looking good on this night, but we got a lot more to talk about him. But anyway, those were the big highlights of the night. Of course, we had Warden beat Lily Pilly, which, you know, that was that's a thing. I think it was on our Discord channel. But one of the other upsets of the night, I have to say, with the Green Machine defeated Redhead 12. That was a big upset win there. Looking through the stuff, I don't think there was any other giant matches that took place. As far as storyline-wise, there was another attack. Who was it? Who was the victim at the Royal Rumble? I believe it. Oh, God, here's the write-up. Look at this freaking write-up. Here it is. You know what? If you don't know who the latest victim is, let's go to jobberradio.com and then scroll over here with the mystery attacker strikes again. And then let's pop this up. These are the names of the people that were attacked. Mobstep, just JD, that's what I call him. Ash, the Finn, the Warden, and then at the Elimination Chamber, Tom. So, let's see. Who was attacked at the Royal Rumble? The Warden and Modstep. That's right. There was a double attack there, and if you see the solution gather around, Beer Me Jesus commented on blood being all over the ding dongs, because Beer Me Jesus loves his ding dongs. I'm just gonna put that out there. But these are the victims so far, and if you read this write-up, this is what took place at the Elimination Chamber. You're not gonna find this in the write-up of the actual show because it was its own little news piece. Now, when you read this, you will see that things are going to go down at Fastlane. If you read the write-up right here, you will see that things are going down at Fastlane. We don't know if there's going to be a match, if there's going to be a run-in, a reveal. We don't know. You're going to have to tune in to Fastlane and find out what this mystery attacker has in store for Ash, who was the very first victim and the guy that is out there trying to discover who's behind all of these attacks. So, that's a little tidbit about that. Let's talk about what happened at the Elimination Chamber, just the show by itself. So we're going to open up the page. And in the main event, we had CM Carlito, who just the fans wanted him to win. We'll just say that. The fans were wanting CM Carlito to win, and he did. He defeated Breaker, myself, the champion, going into the match, Bomber, Jay Scott, Peanut is my bitch 69, and Broken Nerd with a score 42, 41, 37, 35, 31, 30. So yeah, the Ultraviolent title for the first time ever was main eventing a show, and CM Carlito walked away with the main event win, with the first ever Elimination Chamber win, and he is the brand new Ultraviolent champion. So, as you can see, CM Carlito eliminated Broken Nerd. I eliminated Peanut as my bitch. Breaker eliminated Jay Scott. CM Carlito then eliminated myself and Breaker, which, man, tough, funny as it is, tough break for Breaker. He was the runner-up in the Royal Rumble and then the runner-up in the Elimination Chamber. He was that close both times to winning, but failed just right at the last second. So Breaker has a lot to prove going forward in the JRPL. He's been doing amazing. He just can't quite get that big win yet. We're going to see if he can get that going forward. And a rematch. The very next show, after Woody defeated the greatest champion in JRPL history, Super Hippo, they faced each other in a ladder match, and Woody won the match with 5 straight matches in a row. So he won via capture, and point-wise, which it didn't really come down to points, but it was 22-21, because if you remember, when you get those 5 matches in a row right, everything stops. Nothing else is added. The 6th match on the show was not added. The bonus points were not added. So Woody ended up winning against Super Hippo, who the deciding match in this was the Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. We had Super Hippo picking Bray Wyatt, Woody picking Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy won, and that pretty much gave him the victory and a successful title defense in this ladder match. And the crazy thing is, if it would have came down to points, just added in everything, Super Hippo did an amazing job with the bonus questions. He would have won this match over Woody if it wasn't for the ladder capture. So Super Hippo he lost by just a little bit. He got a little cocky if you read the write-up, and he wanted to please the fans with that moonsault. He jumped off the ladder. Woody moved out of the way. Super Hippo came to a crash down in the ring. Woody slowly climbed up, pulled the belt down, got the win. If Super Hippo wasn't thinking about the fans, he could have got the win if he would have started thinking about himself. But no, he wanted to please all the damn fans. You see where that gets him. But we're going to see where he goes from here now that he's, as it looks right at this moment, done with the top block title for now. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We had a giant match between John and Tino. If John defeated Tino in this non-title match, John would earn himself a one-on-one match at Fastlane for the World Championship, and he did. He won by 5 points. John defeated Tino 39-34, meaning these guys will fight again at Fastlane, and these guys have a very rich history. So that is going to be, I'm really excited about that main event. A lot of people are like, oh, these other matches should be the main event. No, guys, no. John and Tino, they've been kind of at each other's, chomping at the bits, basically at each other for a long time, even while they were both in the Solution. So this is a long time coming. It's going to be fun to see who walks out of Fastlane. The winner, it's going to be Tino. So here we go. We had the big 6-way, 6-man tag, or 6-superstar tag, I guess you'd say, because there's men and women involved in this match. Imperium, Legit Boss, XIVILI, and the one true king, Nate Myers, defeated the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, Spring Tigress, the GMSG, and the Green Machine, 106-99. What a barn burner. Unfortunately, the Hooded ones went down fighting, but they went down. Legit Boss is proving every single show that Imperium is a extreme force to be reckoned with inside the JRPL, and this right here proved it with a 106-99 victory. This obviously is not the end between Legit Boss and Spring Tigress. A lot of shenanigans went down in this match. You need to go and read the write-up. So, moving on, the #1 contender match for the tag team titles. The Solution defeated the Outsiders. Both of these teams lost the tag team titles, and they didn't get a right-away rematch. So this was basically to see who would go on to get that match that neither one really got when they lost their titles. And to be honest with you, the Outsiders kind of got screwed because they didn't even get pinned when they lost their titles. They did beat the Solution at what was it, TLC, in the upset of the year, by the way. But 10-point victory here for the Solution. They go on. Now they will face Spring Tigers and GMSG at Fastlane. And then we had Banksy going against the red hot Tom, who just came off a victory over John not too long ago. And wow, Banksy showing that this is still the year of Banksy, a 4-point victory. Banksy is looking amazing in 2018. Who is going to stop him? Is he going to become the new world champion at WrestleMania? Then we went on to this next match. Redhead 12 versus Kimmy Cat. Ended up in a no contest 30-30. You need to read the write-up because shit went down on this match. These guys, these gals battled all over the arena. They went through over to the side of the stage. There was a crane involved. There was all kinds of craziness going on in this match, and that led to the the 30-30 no contest. I don't even think the match officially even got started. So I may be wrong. I forgot. It's been a while since I read that wrote that write up. So just go read it. I'm sure it'll be interesting for you. Then we had Crimson Cyborg defeat Captain Charisma. It brings a tear to my eye to see what happened to the Regulators guys. They kind of crumbled at their own. I hate to say the word failures, but they had the world in their hands and they just let it slip through their hands, their fingertips. And guys, we had Crimson Cyborg face Captain Charisma. Cyborg, the leader of the group. Both guys basically turned on him. And during this match, out came the former third member, 3J Platinum, and shit went down. Cyborg got thrown out of the ring. Captain Charisma got laid out. It was just basically a brawl. And since Crimson Cyborg got hit first from 3J Platinum, he won the match via disqualification. So that is how this match went down. And then it was announced that the three of them will be facing each other in a triple threat death match at JRPL's first ever WrestleMania. That is going to be a really exciting match, and no doubt that is going to be on the main card. And then we had the Ultimate X match. I wouldn't say always completely struggling, but 4 guys that are down at the bottom of the card, near the bottom of the card, all trying to jump up and go for a shot at the Ultraviolent Championship. We had Accelerator 27 defeat Gourds, Vitamin Yes, and the Alaska Brown via points because, crazy enough, Accelerator 27, Gourds, and Vitamin Yes got all 6 matches right on the show, which means it didn't win via capture, pulling down the X. It had to go down to points since they all got all the matches right. And this is how the points went down. 37, 33, 32. Alaska Brown with the 18. That is unfortunate. But, yeah, Accelerator 27, probably the only guy in the match that nobody even brought up as a possible winner, which is hilarious to me. That people even were saying, hey, Alaska Brown's going to win. He's going to go on to face you, Bomber. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. And Accelerator 27 got the win and basically shut everybody up. And said, you know what? You guys want to overlook me? We'll see about that. So now you'll see, as we cover in just a little bit, Accelerator 27 will be going on to Fastlane to challenge for that title. We had the UVC take on Matt Zion and Rab in 80-74. Both teams got high scoring points here. And you know what? UVC got the highest score on the night of any tag team with 80 points. So, everybody was saying, oh, they went against easy opponents. No, they didn't. They went against Rab and Matt Zion, who, yes, as a team, they've been struggling, but they consistently put up good points. Look at this. They only lost by 6. They put up more points than these guys. Let's see if they put up more points than these. They put up more points than everybody in the number 1 contender match. So everybody tries to discredit Rab and Matt Zion, but you know what? They just got beat by the better team here. That's all you can say. 2 really good teams went to battle. UVC came out on top. Now, I know I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to just keep skyrocketing them. Victory Green, look out for Victory Green in the JRPL in 2018. He is on the rise. He's getting win after win after win. He just defeated the former number 1 contender for the World Championship, TB666. And I'm just going to say sky's the limit for Victory Green. He always seems to get up there. Like he fought Super Hippo not long ago. He got on a streak, went up to see Hippo. Super Hippo knocked him down. So now he's building himself back up. Could he be? He's beaten very high caliber opponents right now. He may even skip past the Top Block title and go straight towards the World Championship. We're going to see. But it all matters if he can keep getting wins in the JRPL. Right now, he's on the right path. And then we had Adinex defeat 3J Platinum. And what a victory this was for Adinex, who he looked absolutely perfect in the JRPL for the longest time. He had a little falter. I think it was at the Royal Rumble. I'd have to go back and look. But still, very impressive record. Got a very decisive win over a guy that could have been the world champion at one point. 3J Platinum almost beat John for the world title, if you remember. So, Adinex doing everything he can for his team. What are they? What is this team? There's like 8 teams now in the JRPL. Hold on. He is with Redhead. He's on the Blissful Enigmas. That's what it is, because we're talking about them right here, right now. The Eloquent Enigmas lost to Woodus by 1 point. 1 single point. The Blissful Enigmas, they're hot and they're cold. They're hot and they're cold. If they can get this tag team going, if they can get the Eloquent Enigmas going and clicking on all 4 cylinders, all 8 cylinders, however many cylinders a car you're driving, they can actually get things going for their stable. We got Redhead, 12, and Adinex putting in work. If we can just get these other 2 to kick it in gear, guys, they're going to be one of the most dominant threats in the JRPL. But in the meantime, we got to celebrate the Woodus victory. It's been a while, but the Brothers of Destruction, the biggest tag team in JRPL, size-wise, got another victory, and we're going to see where they can go from here. We had the match of the night, Lily Pilly versus JD, and now, earlier on, storyline-wise, during this match here, during the Ultimate X match, shenanigans went down. We had Lily Pilly come out. We had Buck N5 come out. And they all helped Vitamin Yes. They looked like they were forming a trio. And then out come JD, because we've seen the hate between Lily Pilly and JD lately. Out come JD, and he looked like he was about to take him out, fight him down. And then, no, he joined forces with Vitamin Yes, Buck N5, and Lily Pilly in a surprise factor there. And they formed Team No Chance. Mainly because they call themselves the glorified jobbers. Everybody overlooks them. Everybody gets booked over them, and they're tired of it. They're going to form a group together and, who knows, maybe work out their picks and work their way up the JRPL ladder together. So we'll see about that. That also seen how we just mentioned that during the Ash, Buck, N5 matches, Lily Pilly came down, shoved Ash off the top rope. There was a little bit of, I don't know, conspiracy here. I don't know what you want to call it. But some people think out there that Lily Pilly and maybe the whole team of Team No Chance could be behind the mystery attacks with Ash. And it's 100% possible. There's no telling who is out there doing these mystery attacks that Ash is trying to uncover. But Lily Pilly tried to explain that she was only coming out to show her allegiance, to ally herself with Buck N5 and show that they want to be together. They want to be a group. They want to show their alliances with one another by attacking Ash here. But in the end, though, Ash still did get the victory. So I guess it didn't work out quite how they planned it. But either way, they are, as a lot of people say, the prime suspects in the mystery attacks that Ash is trying to uncover. We had Japanese take on the tag team debut of Daddy Kink, That Guy Jack, Exo Kev, personal friends of mine. They'll be over this weekend, actually, to watch the Fastlane pay-per-view with me. So, as you can see, they didn't quite do a very good job as far as points go, but, you know, they're learning. They're trying to do their best. We're going to see if they can actually, they said they wanted to be a tag team from day one. I gave them solo matches to start with, just to get the feels out there, but they want to be a tag team in the tag team division. So we're going to see where they go from here. But took a big loss to Japanese here, who, you know what? They were not excited about their spot on the card. But you know what? Hey, get some wins, string some wins together, and you'll move your way up. That's no questions about it. That's how it works. Joe Blow defeated the Finn. The Hebrew Hammer got a squash over Fart Bucket, and the Hebrew Hammer is now 3-0 in the JRPL. His last 2 matches have been squash matches, so he can't unlock the achievement twice because he already did, but 2 out of your 3 matches are squash wins, and the Hebrew Hammer, undefeated right now in the JRPL, could be the next up-and-coming guy. You need to watch out for Hebrew Hammer in the future. Then we had Tagby take on CJ Blackthorn. Unfortunately, Blackthorn has not got a win yet. He's had 3 matches. He's 0-1-2. He's tied Banksy. He's tied Tagaby, and then he lost to Banksy at the, I believe, the Royal Rumble when Banksy went on to win. But CJ Blackthorn doing his best, and he's putting up good numbers. That's the thing. He's doing really well. He just hasn't got that win yet. And over time, don't worry, you'll get it. Just keep plugging away. And he does look like a serious threat. He just hasn't got that W on the board yet. But points don't lie. You keep scoring the points, you will get wins. And then, guys, of everything I said, this is probably shock of the night. Cross defeated the Shockmaster 26-24. The points were low, but either way, Cross defeated Shockmaster. Cross picks up his 3rd win in the JRPL. He is the 2017 Jobber of the Year. He's struggled since day 1, and I have been rooting for him for a long time. But he finally got a win here against the Shockmaster, who's struggling himself. Shockmaster has to turn stuff around quick if he wants to save face in the JRPL, because taking a loss to Cross is not what you need to do there. And then we had 2 guys making their debut. Cade Galley, I guess that's how you say that. Cade Galley defeated Baron. That's an A5H. I assume that's supposed to be Ash, so I'm going to say Baron Ash by a single point. Both of these guys put on great performances in their debut, so we hope to see a lot more from them. I see they already posted for the house show that we're about to talk about right now really quick. So that was the Elimination Chamber. It was a very good turnout. We had over 60 people for this show, so good job, everybody. I'm glad to see people are getting interested. We're still finding new people, but as we grow in numbers, we're going to talk about, just click on the events, hover over Prediction League, click on events, and this is where we're going to look at the card. We're going to brush over a couple things right here for the Ring of Honor show, which is, as of I'm recording this on a, wait, what the fuck day is, I've had weird days off this. I think it's Thursday. Tomorrow, as of me recording this, tomorrow, the 16th anniversary show. We're not going to call it the anniversary show because it's kind of a weird name for JRPL. So it's just going to be called JRPL Ring of Honor. So, you know, that might be a little confusing, but this is going to be JRPL Ring of Honor 2018. That's the name of the show officially for the JRPL. The big news that is out right now is JRPL is creating a brand new championship. Let's scroll down and look over here on the right side of the page. You see Road Warrior Championship history. Now, this show right here is going to have huge implications on who is going to be in that first ever JRPL Road Warrior Championship match. Let's take a look at the belt. This is what the belt looks like. And obviously, as you see, there's no champions just yet. But the title match will take place at Super Card of Honor 2018, which is going to be our 25th show. And that's going to be in April 7th, actually. So this show right here that you're looking at is the deciding factor of who will be placed into that championship match. So all of these people are coming in here, and a win is vital. If you lose at this show, you most likely, I'm sorry to tell you, you most likely are not going to be placed in the first ever Road Warrior Championship match. And there's a lot of factors playing in as far as how many points you get and who you beat and all this kind of stuff. So bottom line, do the best you can. The picks are available to make right now. Hover Prediction League, click on Make Your Ring of Honor 2018 predictions, and do your best, because after this Friday, we're going to know who is going to be facing off for that Road Warrior Championship. Now, real quick, what is the Road Warrior Championship? The Road Warrior Championship is almost the equivalent of the, let me go to it while I talk about it. The Road Warrior Championship is almost the equivalent of the television title. You're going to defend your title, as you see on the belt, night in, night out, meaning this title will be defended at every single show, including house shows. This is the only title that will ever be defended at a house show. That's important. That means You can't be winning this title and saying, you know what? Nah, I don't do Ring of Honor shows. I don't do Impact shows. If you win this title and you go on to not want to defend it at a Ring of Honor show, that's too bad. We're going to have a new champion. If you no show, we're going to have multiple people thrown in that match. There will be a match to crown the winner, and you will lose your championship. So that is a big factor with this title. That is why I wanted to make this a house show, and pretty much all the house shows, since this is going to be a title that will be defended on house shows, all the house show rankings are going to play into who gets this title match, which are why all these titles are on the main card. Most of these people are high-ranking people in house show territory. So there you go. That is the card right here. We'll just go over it super quick. Beer Me Jesus Tino death match. Me and John versus Bomber hardcore match. Super Hippo, Captain Charisma, Barn Burner there. Who's going to win that? GMSG takes on TB666. JD takes on Tagaby. Tom, Hiroshin Moses, and the Warden in a triple threat match. Buck N5 versus Spring Tigress. Woody versus Lee in a submission match. Now this match, not so much hinges on the Road Warrior Championship as it does the Top Block Championship, because we're going to talk about the implications of the winner of this match in just a minute. But remember that match. Also, we got Wookie taking on CM Carlito and Ash in a triple threat match. Injunction takes on Kimmy Cat in the last match on the main card. And then we have several other low kickoff shows matches that will take place. And a lot more people still to be booked as of the recording this video. So everybody will be booked. If you want to show up on this show, post your picks. Promise you'll be given a match. But let's go on to Fastlane, which takes place this Sunday. Man, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 match. Wait, is it 6? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 matches announced as of this recording for Fastlane. And what a main event we have. Tino defends his world championship against John, who, as you just saw, beat Tino in a one-on-one match at Elimination Chamber. He earned this championship match, and we're going to have, oh man, I'm really excited about this match. This is the 2 only people to ever have that title, and they're going to be going one-on-one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. As you saw, the Solution won the #1 contender match. They're going to be facing awesome hooded motherfuckers. Yet again, these 2 teams have a rich history facing off against each other. And the funny thing is, the Solution have yet to lose to the awesome hooded motherfuckers in a one-on-one match. Or, well, I guess 2-on-2 match type scenario. Obviously, they were in a 3-way where the regulators won, but, you know, that kind of doesn't count. So this is just 2-on-2, no stipulations. Titles on the line. Will the awesome hooded motherfuckers finally be able to topple the Solution, the Warden, and Beer Me Jesus? And then JD, the member of Team Hell No, or no, Team Hell No, sorry. We all know what that is. Team No Chance going up against the former Top Block champion, Super Hippo. JD was one of the main reason he joined Team No Chance is because he's never been on the main card. He said, you know what, I'm good. I've been getting wins. I can't get on the main card. And guess what? You ask and you shall receive, my friend. And the 3rd match from the top of the show, it doesn't get much better than that. You're going against one of the greatest champions ever. This is JD's moment to make a huge name for himself, to make a giant statement for his stable. And he's going up against Super Hippo, he's back-to-back losses against Woody. So he could be shaky. He could be like, oh my God, what's going on right now? I got to try to recoup. And he can't do it. Who knows? We're going to see if Super Hippo can maintain his composure and get a big win here against JD, who's looking to make a name for himself. And then, as I just said a minute ago, Victory Green, this high up on the card, making a big match, big deal against Redhead 12, one of the main members of the Blissful Enigmas. Both of these competitors are high up on the card. I'm just going to say it right quick and all outright blunt. Both of these competitors are right near the top. They are near title contention. A win here goes a long way. So don't falter. I don't want to put any added pressure on you, but don't lose this match. That's all I'm going to say to you guys. Don't lose this match. CM Carlito puts his title on the line for the first time against the winner of the Ultimate X match at Elimination Chamber, Accelerator 27. This is going to be a hardcore match. So CM Carlito, we're going to see if he's going to be a I don't know, a flash in the pan champion, whatever it is. He wins the big match and then loses right away. Or we're going to see if he can go on to build a credible title history that people are going to look back on and be like, you know what? I remember CM Carlito's title reign. So we're going to see our first ever title reign. Who knows? CM Carlito could win the title down the road again for another time. But right now, this is his first run. We're going to see how he does with it. And he's going up against Accelerator 27. Now, here it is. Woody versus Scott, one half of the Outsiders. If you go back up and look, yes, I told you not to forget about it. Hope you didn't. Submission match, the first ever submission match. Woody versus Lee. If Lee wins over Woody, go back down. This match turns into a top lock title match. That's right. This match, of course, you know, it's going to move up the card. It'll probably move up to third up on the card. So there you go. This could be Scott's opportunity to win the Top Lock Championship, but he has to rely on his partner Lee to get the win at the house show. So that's one of the first times we've ever had a major title have kind of implications leading towards the main shows, the Top Lock title, that is. So we're going to see if Woody can get the win over Lee. If he does, this match will remain a non-title match, and we're going to see how he fares against Scott, the other member of the Outsiders. Who knows? Woody could come in, beat both members of the Outsiders, say, you know what, Outsiders, you know what, go back to the drawing board, practice up, and come back at me. Or if the Outsiders got the leader of the Solutions number and beat him at the house show, come in, and Scott takes the Top Lock title away from him. A lot of stuff could happen. It's going to be exciting. So this is a major match on the show, as well as the match between Woody and Lee at the house show. And then we got Breaker versus Bomber. Me and Breaker were the final two people eliminated in the Elimination Chamber match, if you remember. So we're both, basically, this match is almost kind of a grudge match, because if you read what went down, Bomber is not too happy with Breaker, and Breaker is got to make that statement, got to make that final stand and show that he can actually win some big matches in a match over the former Ultraviolent champion and the guy that's going to go on to main event WrestleMania. This would be a major win for Breaker. Plus, it's Daniel Bryan, so a lot of people, you know, want to see Bomber versus Daniel Bryan, because for some reason they think I hate the guy. I don't hate the guy, but people want to see it happen. So we're going to see it happen at Fastlane. And then we got Banksy, the Royal Rumble winner for 2018, going up against the former leader of the Regulators. Banksy versus Crimson Cyborg. The question is, are we going to see outside interference? We hope not. We don't want to see any more before we get to see all three guys clash at WrestleMania. But knowing the Regulators past and what's been going down recently, don't be surprised if something goes down in or after or even before this match. So we'll see what goes on there. Hardcore match, Kimmy Cat versus Adonix. So Kimmy Cat went to that no contest with Redhead 12. So now Blissful Enigma member Adonix is now getting a shot at Kimmy Cat, and he's going to try to prove, you know what, I saw what you did to Redhead. I'm going to put you down in the dirt. That's basically the way he's looking coming into this match. And Kimmy Cat, we all know what Kimmy Cat's gone through. We all know the chair shots to the head. We know she's ready to go. She is ready. She is bloodthirsty and ready to use that chair. And I promise you, Adonix better watch his head in this hardcore match, because it could get bloody. It could get pretty vicious. We got Daddy Kink going up against UVC in their second ever tag team match. Daddy Kink makes the main card mainly because they're going against the UVC, who are 3-1 right now as a tag team. They've only lost in that title match against the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers. So we're going to see if they can keep some success going and, you know, keep the ball rolling for the Ultraviolent Connection. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Daddy Kink, what a huge win this would be, and I would probably kick them out of my house if they won right after the Fastlane. Because yeah, you beat my boys, you beat my real boys. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that's gonna be a fun match to see right there. Then we got the Green Machine, Awesome Hooded Motherfucker member, taking on one of the members of Imperium, Nate Myers, the one true king. We got one half of Japanese facing off against one half of the Eloquent Enigmas, Jonathan C.T. Martin. Now, these guys, the history behind these two tag teams, the first time they fought was at a house show. I believe it was Final battle, I think it was final. I think it was final. Here, the final battle's right beside me. Let's load it up real quick and just scroll on down. Or was it up? Yeah. The Eloquent Enigmas defeated Japanese 53-27. What a victory the Eloquent Enigmas picked up over them there. And don't you think Team Japanese forgot about that loss, but they've been a little preoccupied with the tournament and a couple other things. It's now time for them to come back and try to get their revenge. And you know what? They wanted to start out in singles matches, so we're going to see Hiroshin Moses taking on Jonathan C.T. Martin, and Junction will be facing Bionic Knee. So we're going to see what goes down when both guys, or all four guys, face off in singles action. And then Lily Pilly is going to face Ash solely based on Lily Pilly coming out and interfering in his match. Could this lead to the mystery attacker being Lily Pilly, or could this lead to something else happening? All I know is something's going to go down with Ash and Lily Pilly at this show. Don't take your eyes off of that match right there. Buckend 5 takes on Gourds. Both competitors kind of struggling. Both kind of struggling, so we're going to see what happens in that. This basically stems off of the attack when Team No Chance formed. Gourds was one of the guys that was attacked in that match. Same with the next match. Vitamin Yes also attacked Alaska Brown during that encounter. So these are two matches that stemmed from that. Also, so is that one. So these three matches are results from the Elimination Chamber throwdown that went down. The Hebrew Hammer, who's 3-0. Who better to take on than Peanut, who hasn't shown up to the JRPL in quite some time? Will this be Peanut's return? And you know what? If the motherfucker no-shows, Hebrew Hammer will get another opponent. That's pretty much the way I see it. But Peanut could be coming back from a return and upset the undefeated Hebrew Hammer there. Then we have, I would just say, this is, you know what? This is XIVILI just being a bully. He saw Cross get his first win, and he came to JRPL management and said, you know what? He thinks he's going to get a win? No. Put him against me. I'll knock him back down where he belongs. So you got a member of Imperium who's taking a break from all the other stuff that's going on near the main card to come down just to try to squash Cross back down into the opening matches. What a bully. That's all I got to say about XIVILI. Not cool. So, obviously, as you see, there's a lot of other people still to be booked. You will be booked. Things will happen. Things will take place. Don't you worry about that. Those are the matches so far that have been scheduled for Fastlane and the anniversary show, or just JRPL Ring of Honor. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it's been a while since we got one of these videos out. I wanted to come in and explain some of the stories that have been going on. And if you haven't read the article on the homepage about the recap of the Tag Team Championship Classic, click it, look into it. It breaks down each match in the tournament, gives a little recap of each match. Very fun stuff. If you missed some of the action, all you got to do, boom, right there in one spot. Click it, read up on it, and you're good to go. You're all caught up, and you know how the awesome hooded motherfuckers, their whole journey through the tournament to win those titles and the whole tournament. So, guys, I think that's it. This is going to be a big weekend in the JRPL as we continue down our road to WrestleMania. We're going to be back for another one of these. I will do another one of these as we go to, let's see, what's the show? What's the show after? Oh my God, this is the last two shows before we get to, TakeOver. And then we have the Supercard, which isn't posted yet. And then WrestleMania. What in the world? Guys, we are almost there. This is almost it. We are at the bottom line. We are at the finish line. That's what I should say. Guys, this is it. This is your last chance to make your voice heard and to show you belong at the biggest stage of them all in a high-profile match. Don't let these matches slip by you, and make sure you watch and you try to, I wouldn't say do your research because there's not real research to do, but just have the best estimated guesses possible coming in to these two shows, which have a lot of implications on the line. So that's it. I'm getting out of here. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned to the next video and join our Jobber Radio Discord. Follow us on Twitter at Jobber Radio. That's it. I'm out. Best of luck in the upcoming shows. We'll see you next time.